Randy's with Ozzy.
Mm-hmm.
Bob Daisley bangs off in one of their famous rows, which went on for forever, in, out. And you end up getting the gig.
Yeah.
Did Randy have influence on that?
Randy is the one who told Ozzy and Sharon about me, that I existed. I had no resume.
Hence you getting an audition.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It happened twice. So, a couple of days after my epiphany, and I was playing in the band called Angel, too.
Yeah, the famous Southern California Angel.
Yeah, the Punky Meadows,
yeah.
Angel. But they had just lost their record deal to Casablanca.
Okay.
And so it was kind of like, but I was happy. I loved the guys. They were really nice. It was a cool hang, and I was playing in Angel. I had an identity.
Okay.
I'm in the band, Angel,
They were big band.
Yeah, they were a big band, yeah. And so I really liked them enough that when I got the first call from Sharon,
mm-hmm.
and says, Kevin DeBro answers the phone, he says, "Hey, Rudy, there's somebody calling you." And I go, nobody knows me. So, hello? He says, "Oh, hi, Rudy. This is Sharon, and Ozzy's manager. Randy tells me about you, and we want you to come out to audition." And something that I learned later on in life, even though I quit drinking 28 years ago, but recently, within the last maybe 5 years, when I joined AA, I learned that I'm an alcoholic.
Okay.
So one of my alcoholic decisions was to turn down, because I was shooting from the hip.
I see.
I didn't think about it, didn't meditate on it, didn't say, wow, that sounds great. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. When you know what I mean? I didn't not take.
So your first reaction was just, no, thank you.
No, thanks. I'm playing an Angel on blah, blah, blah. So
good.
she hangs up on me. I say, well, okay. So Kevin goes,
how dare you?
How dare you, exactly. So Kevin goes, "Who was that?" And I go, "Oh, that's Randy's and Ozzy's manager, Sharon. They wanted me to audition, but I'm playing an Angel." And he goes, then he starts yelling at me, and I go, "Oops, I guess you're right." And so, little did I know that the next day I was going to get a call from Ozzy. Right? At that time, I just said, "Okay, this is it."
You let it go.
Let it go. Okay, because I was in that. Let it go. It's okay. I get the second call the next day, and now at that time it's like, oh yes.
So Ozzy himself called you.
Ozzy himself says, "Yeah, man, Randy tells me that you're the guy, and we just auditioned a bunch of hacks," and it says, "Yes, I'll be there." So Randy picks me up, and because they were in a crush, they had to meet and do this whole thing really quickly. Because within 10 days,
they had tour dates coming in.
Yeah, 10 days they were going on tour. And so they picked me up right after I said yes. And Randy takes me over to the Beverly Hilton. And there was a Trader Vic's underneath. And we go, and there's Ozzy and Sharon and Tommy Aldridge. And I'm sitting with Ozzy, and he's telling me, he's like telling me all about Randy and how much he appreciated him and loved him. And I'm thinking, wow, this is a good place to be in. There's a lot of gratitude and appreciation going on, And he just told me at the end of it, he says, "Man, I get a good vibe from you. Just be able to play." And
that was it. You didn't even play.
I hadn't played yet for him.
Yeah. Just we think you're the guy. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh. And so the next day for the audition, Randy shows up at Kevin's place, because nowadays a 10-year-old or a fetus can actually play Crazy Train. Back then, it's like, I never heard the song. I gotta learn this. So it was like, okay, so Randy goes, okay, it goes like this, because he needed to, within an hour, we had to be at a rehearsal place playing these songs live for Ozzy and Sharon. And so he teaches me Crazy Train and I Don't Know. Those were the audition songs. So we go over, I had to retain it. And then we drive over to rehearsal. We do one pass with Tommy. And then Ozzy and Sharon show up, and they listen to us play the two songs with Ozzy looking at the band. Then Ozzy gets up on stage. We play the songs again. And Ozzy turns to me and says, "Hey, man, do you want the gig?" I said, "Yes." And my life went into Panavision color at that moment. It was like, wow, I'm in this world now.
Boom. Yeah. Hot band, hot albums, right? Back to back. And
yeah, I had a gig with the most amazing musicians I've ever played with.
Yeah.
As a band.
Yeah.